Ladies and gentlemen, it's Rayo Vallecano 3, Real Madrid 3. Guys, I'm gonna go straight into this because it's absolutely crazy. This game got me mind blown from the very start. Based off the game we played against Atalanta, the game just before this one, this is not the same Real Madrid. So we are facing a lot of inconsistencies, ladies and gents. This is absolutely crazy. I don't understand what's happening with the team. In the within 4 minutes, we conceded a goal because Lucas Vasquez was not able to, wasn't in his position, position, marking the man behind him. And of course, Lucas Vasquez, out of his hands, he's short. He can't, obviously, that's just a biological thing and we don't judge that. But our problem with the game is that our problem with the team is that we have a lot of short players. Our only tall players are physically capable to out-header people is Rudiger, Tchouaméni, Valverde, Jude Bellingham, Asensio. I don't know if I'm missing out anyone else, but that's basically it. Not even Mendy or Fran Garcia can do much because they're not that jumpy. So the issue of having tall, big players has been there for a very long time, and that is the exact reason why we conceded those 2 goals straight off the bat. If we had tall players, we would have not conceded any of those goals. At least we could have contested them, but we might have not conceded. Our second goal, a big, massive guy against Arda Güler and Lucas Vasquez? How does that make any sense? Please tell me, how does that make any sense? I don't understand. That's the only issue like one of the biggest issues I have with the game. Otherwise, it wasn't. The team didn't perform well. Yes, okay, we were 2-0 down. We pushed back, 2 goals in. Second half, 10 minutes after, in the second half, we scored another goal, 3-2, leading the game, and we actually thought we were going to score a few more and just dominate the game. No, we started to slow down, give Rayo the opportunity to attack again. So we fell in back too deep, let Rayo attack. And also, what was that third goal? I'm not saying it's a bad goal. The goal is amazing. It was beautiful. I'm just being respectful. That was a fantastic goal. But on our behalf, what was that? From Real Madrid's perspective, what was that? Okay, Tchouaméni thought he would have left it for Thibaut Courtois to grab onto it. Okay. That's like the very least I'm going to go with Tchouaméni. Rudiger, the player is in front of you. He's running right in front of you. At least challenge him. At least put some pressure on him. Maybe he could have tapped it a bit wider. Obviously, I don't blame any of these goals on Thibaut Courtois. Maybe the second goal he could have saved, maybe, but also I don't fully blame Courtois. Yes, Courtois didn't have a great game, as you could see with a 5.3 rating. Our whole defense are below 6, except for Tchouaméni and Garcia. Garcia had a pretty meh game. He ran up, got some good crosses. One of the great crosses was towards the end of the game. Got a cross in. Vinicius Jr. unselfishly heads it back into the center of the goalkeeper's area as well, not the whole penalty box, just the goalkeeper's area, and Rudiger couldn't finish it. I don't know. I don't even know what to say, because this game we should have done so much better. This is not the performance we were hoping for. The performance we were excited about was the one where we finally got that 3-2 lead. That's where we were like, okay, that's the Madrid we know and love. That's what we need. What a banger from Fede Valverde. Awkward but nice goal from Jude Bellingham, and a lucky deflection from Rodrigo, which was still a shot on target, but the shot, the trajectory of the shot would have been much closer to the goalkeeper if it hasn't been if it weren't for the deflection. That's all I have to say for the goals. Otherwise, they're just goals. We take whatever we can get, just like every other team. Whatever goal you can take, you can get. Also, while I'm on the topic of goals, ladies and gentlemen, if do you remember that penalty Atalanta had against us last time around, the game before this one? Do you remember? Did you guys watch the review of the replay of how the player fell down and gave a penalty? But no, 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 no. When we have a player who clearly got pushed over, Vinicius Jr., Arda Güler, one of the two, he literally got fouled cleanly and well right inside the box. No VAR, no VAR. And then people call us VAR Madrid or VAR Madrid or whatever. I, like use your brains. Where's the VAR right now? Where's the VAR that should have helped us or at least examine the situation? No, it's quiet. It's as if VAR doesn't exist anymore. It's been such a peak thing that they've basically probably removed the whole VAR system. No, that was a clear foul. If you go back and watch the replay, you'll see it. Trust me. I don't remember the minutes, so you're gonna. well, I hope you just take my word for it. We dominated in possession overall, but obviously Rayo Vallecano put high pressure on us in the first half. They put big pressure on us. Respects to them. They did not fall back too much. They played a very good game. I respect that very much. They played a fantastic game considering they were coming in not expecting to get a point. Like, because obviously Real Madrid has a big status coming in after a huge win in the Champions League with a huge confidence boost. I Ray Vallecano got my respects. Yeah, we got 66% possession throughout the game. We got an expected goal of 0.65, which is horrible, versus their 1.64. They only had one extra shot than us. We had more shots on target by one, more big chances created by one. Like, and we missed two big chances, especially that one by Rudiger at the end. I don't know what happened. He was all I saw is Vinicius cut the ball back by heading it back to him, and then Rudiger was just on the floor. Push it in, shoot it in, smash it in. You're freaking Rudiger, bro. Anyways, Rodrigo takes man of the match, but honestly, it's been a very quiet game for everyone. Valverde did alright. Guler did okay. He got the thing I liked about Guler, he brought back some of that last season type of passing in the seasons before, where we switch sides. We rarely switch sides that much anymore. The fact that we're switching sides and passing long balls diagonally, Arda Guler in one of his long balls created a huge chance for us where we could have scored, but we just didn't make use of it. So that's one thing that we really need to bring back, are these long diagonal balls, which could have helped us a lot more since Rayo Vallecano were really putting a pressure on us. Like when we were in our own half, trying to get a throw in the beginning of the game, you guys can see there was no space for us to move at all. It was crazy. There was like 10 players on one player. the amount of pressure they put on us, fair play. They did very well on putting high pressure on us, and then they did very good at the end of the game, going deep into their own half, defending well. They didn't let us make that much. Also, Cavaminga just came back. He looks good. He looked like he played well, but he didn't create much. Ceballos also wasn't able to create much. Endrick was pretty much quiet the whole game. Brahim Diaz, I think he played an okay game. Bellingham, although he has a 7.8 rating, I don't think this is one of his good games. I'd say this is either an average game, and this is me just being very kind and also very biased. If I wasn't a Madrid fan, I would say he had a very bad game. He wasn't too energetic. He didn't make that many runs. I feel like he's too tired to be playing. He should have been. I think he should have rested this game. He should not have played at all. We Vinicius started on the bench. Bro, Vinicius, why did you get that yellow card as well? Now you're missing the next game. Of course, the next game isn't going to be that much of a big deal, but still, our next game is against Sevilla. I don't know what to say, ladies and gents. There's a lot of work is needed. Modric had an average, like, we just needed to focus more. We barely made any shots in the first half. Most of our shots came in the second half, regardless of the two goals we scored in the first half. That's regardless of that. In the first half, we needed to create more chances. We were too relaxed. We were too open. Also, that right back position on Lucas Vasquez, who's not had a good game or season at all on the right back position. There needs to be a solution. Obviously, Carvajal, we can't compare Carvajal and Lucas Vasquez. Obviously, we know that. All due respect, Lucas Vasquez was a right winger back in the day, and now he's a right back. So not many people can adjust 100%. Lucas Vasquez is an average player. He's a good player who could occasionally make something out of nothing and make us get a goal, make the moves to get us a goal, that sort of thing. But Rodrigo's dangerous mainly on the left hand side. If he kept on playing on the left hand side, that's where he created most of his danger. For some reason, he's not as good as he used to be playing on the right wing position. Obviously, we're playing two strikers, but you get what I mean. They all move freely, all our forwards. So, and we even saw Vinicius Jr. playing deep in the center mid position, drawing the defenders onto him, trying to create passes between himself, between Arda Güler or Rodrigo. So yeah, uh, that's pretty much, ladies and gents. Like, we have fallen behind, as you can see on the table. We are now only 1 point behind Barcelona, whereas we could have been 1 point ahead. If we won this game, we would have been 1 point ahead Barcelona. Even though tomorrow they have a game, we would still have a game in hand. So that would have given us much. That would have given us a bigger lead, anyways. Now, unfortunately, if Barcelona win tomorrow's game, we're gonna be 4 points behind. So even if we win our next game, we're gonna always trail by 1 point. We lost our chance of being ahead in the title, and winning the title. So that's kind of really unfortunate. Even now, Atletico Madrid could overtake us if they play tomorrow, and of course they also have a game in hand. So for all we know, Atletico Madrid could win the title themselves. So it's very much open until we see at the end, until all the games are in hand, are played, and then we can have a better idea of what's been happening. Ladies and gents, that's pretty much it for the game, but I want to mention that our next game, the FIFA Intercontinental Cup. I always struggle with pronunciation. The Intercontinental Cup. We're playing against Pachuca. I'm sorry for the pronunciation. We're playing against Pachuca, which I was really happy about because I saw the scores on a penalty. It was they won 6-5. We're happy to have them as our finalist to play because we're playing them in the group stages at the end in the coming summer basically. So that's the reason why I really wanted them to win, and it'll give us kind of a good idea of their play style and how they are, and hopefully it should be a breeze. We should win. They are like I don't know, maybe a third division. I don't know. Mm, we'll see. It's coming in a few days. Otherwise, we're playing Sevilla next on the 22nd of December, and then that's basically it for this month. Afterwards, we have our game against Valencia, our game in hand against Valencia, and then we go into the January month of absolute madness of 4 different competitions in 9 games. Let's not get into that right now. We'll get into that later. Thank you very much, ladies and gents, for watching. If you'd like to support my channel, you can do so through the options here. You could scan, or if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, right there in the bottom right corner. Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gents. It's been a terrible football day for us Madridistas. I am very upset, of course. It might not seem so entirely, but it is how it is. Now Real Madrid need to go back and analyze how they've played today, because it's not a great performance. We should have gone with a win. Maybe if it was a 3-2, still not bad. We just need the 3 points. But no, even if it was a tight game, we just need those 3 points. All we care about is the points at the current moment, just so we could overtake Barcelona. But now we put ourselves in an even tighter position between Barcelona and Atletico Madrid, who are both, of course, huge rivals, huge teams who do not mess around. Thank you very much for watching. It's Mahadonii Talks Football. I'll see you guys all on the next one. Take care and bye bye.